Hi, and welcome to Accounting 101 for spring 2022. This is an online class, and we will be using an external platform called Connect. And my hope today is to walk you through a welcome to the class, an introduction to the class. We're going to take a look at your Moodle shell, and we'll also talk a little bit about what this external platform looks like. So I have been teaching in the way of introduction at Missoula College since 1994. I'm a CPA and a CMA, and I run the accounting technology program at Missoula College. Before that, I taught at Cal State Chico, and I was the CFO for a biotechnology firm in Colorado, as well as a life insurance CFO for a life insurance firm. So accounting is sort of a daunting field for lots of people, but I'm hoping to make it manageable and accessible. And I'll have a bunch of pre-recorded lectures for you. And also we'll be holding 4 workshops live over the course of the semester. So if you need a little extra help doing homework, I will be available in that modality for you. So with all that, welcome. I'm looking forward to getting to know you, and the way that will happen. Here's your shell. With your first topic here, start class here, you'll see that the first thing that I would like you to do is to introduce yourself here. I've given you a little bit more of a background about myself, and I look forward to meeting you in here by January 20th. So you can see that I've got a topic called Start Class here, and then each of your different chapters are outlined here. They're not all open yet. You'll see the first 2, I believe. So, and they're all set up the exact same way, and we'll take a look at that in a second, but let's start with at the beginning here, which is Start Class here. So in order to get ready for the first day of class, which is Tuesday, the 18th, please peruse the syllabus. We'll do that together. Watch the welcome video. You're doing that right now, and obtain the materials. And there's 2 things you need to do to get the materials. One is to register for Connect, which is this outside learning management system platform. You need to get an access code to get into that platform, as well as to access the ebook. And then you have to register for something called Red Shelf. Your materials are being provided through Inclusive Access this semester, which gives you your books at a way discounted rate, your materials at a way discounted rate, and then it's included in your student fees. So the 2 things you have to do here, register for Connect and register for Red Shelf, and that's under Access Materials and Tech Stuff. Here's your Red Shelf access. When you do this, you'll get an email from do-not-reply@redshelf.com. And then here is how you register for your Connect access. And if you have any problem with Connect, here is the phone number to get tech assistance. So once you register for Red Shelf, like I said, you should look for an email and check your spam folders if you don't receive it within 24 hours of registering below. And then please introduce yourself. So that's what I need for you to do. Oops. That's what I need for you to do before class on Tuesday. So I'd like to just take you, I'm not going to read this all to you certainly, but just to make sure that we're sort of on the same page, I'd like to go through the syllabus. So this is essentially our contract with each other. My name, my office hours. I'm actually physically in my office, as well as if you click here, I will have a Zoom room open during the allotted times, 2 to 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And here's my office and mobile phone, my email, and the number of credits. So this class is got an emphasis on double entry accounting, producing financial statements, and analyzing them. And here is what I'm hoping that you will be able to do when we're done with the semester. So obviously you're in Moodle right now. That's how you found this welcome video. That's our platform. If you have any issues with that itself, here is your information, how you get help with Moodle. Again, I can't help you with Moodle or Connect or Red Shelf. I'm not the tech person, but I've given you the emails and links for each of the different areas that you may need tech help with. So required materials, here's our book. We're using Fundamentals of Accounting Principles, copyrighted a couple of years ago. And we're going to cover chapters 1 through 8. This is the same link that I just took you to, which is here's how you register for Connect. You will find both the ebook and the Connect access at this link, and you need to register before the first day of class. This is some information on Red Shelf and how you're getting a discount through inclusive access. And if for any reason you want to opt out of that, I give you instructions how to do that. Again, please look for an email from Red Shelf. That's really imperative that you find that email within 24 hours of registering. And if you have any problems with Red Shelf, here's your link for iTech. So course format, I hate to sit here and read to you, but I'm going to do it here. This course follows the text closely. And for each text, you should read the relevant chapter and then watch the pre-recorded lectures for that chapter. And you're definitely expected to do the readings, you're expected to listen to the lectures, and then oftentimes it'll be really helpful then to go back and reread again after you've heard the lectures that I've published. So that's highlighted here. Rereading after watching is also encouraged. And if there's anything that you don't understand, that is when you would show up in my office hours, and I'm more than happy to go through additional information or things you may not understand one-on-one. So to be sure, this course is fast-paced, it's demanding, and a significant amount of time is required to master it. So this is definitely one of those classes. It's 3 credits, which means 3 hours watching lectures and attending class per week, and then another 4 to 6 hours outside of class doing all the prep work. So it's a strenuous class. So the Connect Homework Manager is a web-based tool. This is where you will submit your homework, and then it will automatically grade that. You will have end of chapter problems. You will have reading quizzes every chapter. And then every 2 chapters, you'll have something called a special practice set. And I will show you here in the welcome video where that all is in just a moment. And again, here's one more time is the phone number for your Connect access. I do give you a free pass policy. I give you 2 free passes with the reading quizzes and 2 free passes with the chapter homework. And that means I don't want to hear about why you didn't get it done. I don't, everyone's got a reason a couple times a semester, but you get 2 free passes, and I will release the scores from the 2 lowest scored of the chapter homework and the reading quizzes. So make sure that you understand that and use these judiciously. Do not just like slack off and not take them, or take them when you don't really need them, because you never know when you might need them. So pretty important. Workshops, the core chapters here, chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6, I have scheduled live a Zoom room. You click here to enter it. It's also on the Start Your Class Here page. And here are the 4 dates of those workshops. They will be from 3 to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we will come into the Zoom room together and just work together on the concepts that are a little bit more challenging in these core chapters in the middle. So please calendar to attend these. I think it's fine that you work together. Study teams are definitely all the rage in the work world. However, every single thing you submit, I can see if it is a individual work or if it's shared work, and shared work is not okay. It always has to be individually submitted. Test policies, unless there's a very, very pervasive reason that you do not need an exam date, you will not be allowed to make it up. You absolutely must notify me prior to an exam if you don't plan on being there in the time frame that is outlined. So the evaluation here, the points, I've subtracted the 2 reading quizzes and the 2 chapter homeworks that I'll drop. So you've got your little 10-point intro here that's due this week. You've got 8 chapters of reading quizzes. I would like to tell you, you might want to jot this down. With the reading quizzes, you have got 30 minutes to do them. You will be allowed 2 attempts. And you also have the ability to access the book and hints while you're doing the reading quiz. So that's just to assess whether or not you basically understand what the pre-recorded lecture and the materials in the ebook are presenting. Then you've got chapter homework, and that is obviously for each chapter 2 as well. And with the chapter homework, there's no time constraint, and you have you will have 3 attempts allowed. And then, as I said, every other chapter, chapters 1 and 2, chapters 3 and 4, and chapters 5 and 6, you have a special practice set. These will take quite a while, so allocate a good amount of time for these, and you have 2 attempts for those. You'll have 300-point exams, and then a cumulative final for 200 points. My grading scale is a straight 90, 80, 70, 60. Information about academic honesty and what the student conduct code has to say about integrity and ethics in how you conduct yourself in the class can be found at this link. If you have any needs for accessibility or modifications or accommodations, please let me know as soon as possible so that I can work with you and make sure that you're getting all your needs met for any sort of those needs. Please watch your UMontana email for anything from EAB Navigator. That's our how we track student progress. And so you'll want to keep a close eye on your email and see if you have anything coming in from them. It's an early alert system if there's a concern from a professor about your performance. Of course, Missoula College is values the diversity of student, faculty, and staff, and it's one of our essential core values. So we want to recognize and respect everybody in these classes, and we intend to honor the diversity of gender, sexuality, ethnicity, race, culture, religion, age, disability, socioeconomic status, and all dimensions of diverse human experience. If you need any more information about what we do and how we're committed to this, please look at the Office of Inclusive Excellence. And also, we know that a significant statistical amount of our students have are impacted by food insecurity and housing issues, and we have resources for that. Please take a look at any of this if that's something that applies to you or somebody that you know. And then here, importantly, is our schedule. So here's the different weeks, right? And then here's what we're covering. And here's the assignments and the due dates. And these due dates, I would probably print out these couple pages. These are the same due dates that we'll see in Connect, which is the platform you will be using to complete them. But just be aware that you have every single date is here. The date of those workshops with the link to the workshop is here. Your exam dates are here. And spring break is outlined. So just so that you're aware that everything is identified here. So I'd like to pop you over when you go down and you sign up for Connect, you're going to hit this. And it's going to take you to a screen where you will enter your email and continue on. That's not how I get in, obviously, because I'm the instructor. So what you will basically see when you, this is the student view, when you do get logged in and get registered, is you'll see just what I was talking about, the reading quizzes for every chapter. And if you go into them, you'll see your due dates. Okay, everything due at 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Your chapter homework, same thing. All your due dates, your 3 special practice sets, and then concept videos. And these are not the same as the pre-recorded lectures that I do for you. These are additional reinforcing videos. So there's so much here for you to utilize to help solidify any concepts you might be struggling with. I do a lot of one-on-one work with you. I'll have some worksheets out in the different chapters and ask you to download them and work on those, and then we'll go over them together and that kind of thing. That's what I'll do in the pre-recorded lectures. But be aware that you've also got your concept videos here. I'm not quite sure why they're not in order. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 3, and 5. So there you go. But they're all here. And those, there's nothing due there. This is just for additional work. And then a great way to keep track in addition to the syllabus, those last 2 pages, is over here on menu. If you go to calendar, you'll see, don't pay attention again to the concept videos because those aren't due. But here your, reading quiz chapter 1 is due on the 22nd, and your chapter 1 homework is due on the 25th. And then I go to February and I see all my due dates. So things are always due on a Tuesday, a Thursday, or a Saturday. And in some weeks where there's a lot going on, you may have things due, 2 or 3 times a week. So definitely pay attention to this calendar. Definitely pay attention to the syllabus. And I think the only other thing that I want to show you is all the chapters will be lined out the same. So it'll start with your outcomes. What are you expected to know how to do conceptually, analytically, and procedurally for the chapter? And then very specifically, your tasks. Listen to the lectures, do the reading, take the reading quiz, do the chapter homework. And then here are the PowerPoints. Or under resources, I'll have the PowerPoints for each chapter, the solutions manual from the book. And sometimes on the lectures that I pre-record, I'll have you do some additional work from the book to practice. So here's the solutions manual for that. And then I don't have all the lectures posted yet, but you'll see all of the lectures that I have for the different pre-recorded lectures will be identified here. So I hope that this is helpful. And if you have any preliminary questions, please feel free to email me or call me or visit me. My first office hours, of course, are on Tuesday the 18th. So thanks very much. And I look forward to meeting all of you. Okay, bye.